Please don't get up yet.
What happened?
You were in a coma. Can you remember your name?
No. Yes, I'm Tessa.
Good. Do you know what happened?
Oh, my head. It's like it's been split in two. Was I in an accident?
Yes. Can you remember any of it?
Not really. I know I woke up in a sleeping pod.
Then tell me everything you do remember, from the start.
I was freezing. That's the first thing I noticed. That's when I knew something was wrong. It's not reacting! Oh. What? Mark? Mark! Where are you? Something's wrong here. Have we crashed? Ugh, my whole body hurts. His sleeping pod is empty. He probably got woken up by the system after the crash and must have ran to the cockpit. He could have woken me up too. I should look for him and... ow! Oh! Damn it, I'm stuck. All I can move is my arm. The opening mechanism is blocked. No way to get it to work. Great. Sharp and pointy. I have to be careful with it. The cover is torn. I can see the foam padding. Pulled out a large piece. Yes, that works. Now I can hold it without cutting myself. I was able to grab the shard with the foam. Otherwise, I'd have... The opening mechanism is blocked. Come on, I have to get out of here. Finally. First of all, I need to get my spacesuit on. Ugh, it's freezing. So that's why it's cold. The nitrogen tubes have burst and are freezing everything. I'm definitely not dressed for the occasion. I'm cold enough as it is. I should probably wait on this. Mark? Cockpit, this is Tessa. Mark, can you hear me? Cockpit, this is Tessa. No reply. That either means there's a technical problem or Mark is... I need to get to the cockpit now. Damn it. This is worse than I thought. Why did we crash? The guidance system should have been able to prevent it from happening. At least it's not smoking as much up here. Mark and I can fix this. I'm sure. We have to fix this. Mark? The cockpit is blocked by Rebel. Maybe he's injured and trapped in there. At least that would explain why he isn't responding. Okay, Tessa. What to do? Maybe go at it from the outside? Ha! It's just as Confucius says. The woman who moves a mountain begins... I have to get to the cockpit. That's a lot of debris. A thin, pointy piece of metal. A few bolts. I'll just take all of it. Sometimes you just have to break things even more before you can repair them. Great. Standard color. That might have stopped the nitrogen. This pipe leads to a tank. The sieve might be... Damn, it's been exposed to the cold for too long. The ice is preventing me from opening it. It won't just thaw on its own. Done! I've had to improvise a lot of bowls in the past. I should be able to use this to collect and transport the disinfectant. The disinfectant that we use on ourselves. Oh, that was easier than I expected. Finally, some heat. This should hopefully thaw the ice if I have enough fuel. Ha! It's working! Oh, that's nice. So comfy and warm. Watch out, foreign planets. You can't scare me anymore. Well, at least not with cold temperatures. But I won't put the helmet on until I go outside. There's something in these pockets. Key, matches, and... our company's ID card. But the name on it is... But that's definitely me in the picture. So, this company can send rockets through space, but then prints the wrong name on my ID card? Before I start looking for Mark again, I should write down my experiences on my ID card's logbook. Well, IMC's accident protocol requires me to do so, and we've definitely had an accident. I'll just use this one. Strange. But the numbers and the biomet I don't recognize. I shouldn't be wasting.
Access denied.
Strange. That's my card, and the bioscanner should confirm that it's me, and that I have access. Something isn't right there. The door to the hold. Locked. I'd better put on...
Okay, let's go. It's not reacting, but we have power. Where's the problem? There are wires hanging out. They might be jamming the energy supply. I need to insert the cables into the sockets to make the door work again. There's a lamp for each socket to show if it's receiving enough electricity. Okay, the cables are where they should be. Now I can try the outer door again. I'm excited to see what's out there. Or I would be if I wasn't in this situation. survived the crash. Yes! No. Oh, just barren rock. All gray and dead. I was hoping for a world thriving with interesting flora and fauna. That looks pretty bad. And here I was thinking we'd be able to fix it. Where even are we? Was this planet our destination, or did we go off course? And what even is our mission? My head is spinning. I can't even remember our mission. Must have been quite the crash. Or maybe the disinfectant was out of date. Nothing. Nothing at all. No buildings, lights, roads, just nothing. A barren wasteland. Maybe our mission was to explore a newly found, boring planet and collect samples. A planet like this one. I mean, foreign planets are always exciting, but under the circumstances. This used to be part of the landing gear. There are a few parts scattered in. A large hook that sealed the maintenance hatch during the flight. Must be pretty sturdy. And the lever to open the hatch. Both made from heat-proof ceramics. An ID card of the intergalactic. There's a picture of me on it. Locked. I can see a lock. A broken off lever made of heat-proof ceramic with a perfect fit. Ah, a toolbox. I mean, I hope it's a strange packet with an interstellar radio device. What do we have here? Screwdriver, sealant foam, and a blowtorch.
Yes, I can reach it with that. Multiple metal bolts. Multiple metal bolts. They've all a bit wobbly. If I could fasten it properly, the pole would have a...
It's still smoldering. A portable welder. It works. Or... Good. That works. This helmet isn't equipped with welding goggles, but it should at least keep my eyes... Not a bad weld seam for a beginner. I suppose Mark would say... Pole vaulting over a chasm into a cockpit that's barely hanging on a few metal braces. But sadly, there's nobody here to film me doing it, so... This is where the mechanism Come on. Mark would have been able to help me here. As if. Yes, I knew it! There's a... The mounts on this panel look solid. I have to try it. Unpleasant, but carefully. Mark! What? Nobody here. Did he just leave me behind? No, he would never do that. He would only go if he knew I wasn't in danger. And this is better than finding his body lying wherever he is. We need help to get away from here. After breaking down, the first thing we need to do is send out an emergency signal. The earlier I get it done, the better. Mark has to wait. Right. Emergency signal. I need that console over there. It won't turn on. Probably no power. The power cells for the cockpit are behind the cover. The power cell slots are behind it. I can always count on my screwdriver. I don't believe it. The power cells are empty. Mark explained to me how to properly utilize any residual charge. All slots have to be filled, I remember that much. But I have to rearrange the cells. If I relay the remaining energy to the communication transmitters, I might just be able to create a signal. But I'd also have to somehow broadcast the signal, and I need the control console for that. So both console and the comms need to be supplied with energy. Communication device and the display have as much energy as I can give them. Let's hope it works. Still works. Right then. Communication. Emergency signal.
Low energy.
Damn it! Do something! I need more power to send an emergency signal. Which means power cells. There should be some in the hold. Mark's logbook. An old... It's not completely intact anymore. This is Mark Bennett's ID card. Don't let me down. Accept it. Oh. I need the key code. Mark secured it with his ID number. How can someone so forgetful fly a spaceship?
I'm in! But what is all this stuff? I should stay away from it, but all the technical equipment is down here. Most importantly, the power cell. With it, my only hope of sending out an... Ceiling comms. It won't work while the gas is coming out. I wonder if I can find anything. No, those are various ores. Raw materials for a refinery. gas from coming. Carbon dioxide filtered out of the air is stored here and released. I hope the carbon dioxide will push the gas up now, but I shouldn't be.
4 or 5 minutes should be enough. But
It worked! Mark isn't down there either. Did he get ejected? Pull yourself. Goodness, lots of junk, but no power. What now? What's this? Oh, a cognitive. We use these things to reach places we can't get to ourselves. They can fly, scan, send data, and are equipped with a speech module. I need an ID card to activate the drone. Maybe it could help me out of this situation. Then I can complain to Core while I'm stuck.
Unit activated. Assigned to Melissa Luna, Explorer. Good day. Core ready to assist you, Miss Luna.
Incorrect. Tessa Carter. That's my name.
Name change. Tessa Carter. Confirmed. I am glad to be of service, Ms. Carter. What are your orders?
Where should we begin?
Nine leaks, 4 hull breaches, 2 broken beams, 14.
1 broken spaceship, 1 survivor. Maybe 2. I hope so anyway. That's all that matters now.
What is your primary objective, Miss?
For you to stop being so formal with me. Just call me Tessa.
Of course, altering linguistic database. Tessa.
Right. The next objective is to send out an emergency signal. But I can't do that without power cells, and I have to find Mark, so basically, if I want to get us out of this mess, I've solely got primary objectives.
I do not have access to the ship's database. Who is Mark?
Mark Bennett, about 30 years old, pilot and mechanic. We're the TAC 92's crew.
Registered. What is the status of your immediate surroundings?
Well, I have to take a closer look.
My scanners could help in examining your surrounding.
Good idea. Do that.
For hull breaches.
I know this thing's broken. I meant the surroundings. Let's just scan it outside.
Confirmed. The tanks have been emptied completely, and there is nothing of use in the crate. Whatever we are going to find on the planet, we can probably... Analyzing atmosphere outside the ship. Result, similar to Earth's atmosphere. Breathable for humans. You can take off the helmet. Tessa.
good. I prefer it this way.
Smells slightly burnt, but with the wind coming from over there, it kind of smells like stagnant water. Better than this canned air, anyway. Okay, here's the plan. We look for life, for some water and food, of course. And Maybe keep our eyes peeled for any buildings or anything useful. No idea how long I'm gonna have to survive out here.
The Intergalactic Mining Corporation should have already sent out a search party.
I doubt it. Mark and I are just the advance guard, and it's not unusual for us not to be able to send reports. We don't have a set route either. They'll start looking for us eventually. And by then, I'll probably be talking to a volleyball.
But I do not understand what it has to do with this crash.
Never mind. Please scan our surroundings.
Scanning. Scan complete. Scan radius of about 400 meters. No signs of relevantly sized life forms. No artificial constructs or buildings.
Relevantly sized? And what size is relevant to you?
Anything bigger than a fully grown male Balinese toucan.
A what?
A male Balinese toucan. Their average size in all dimensions roughly represents that of the average-sized, fully grown earthen life form.
You're joking, right?
Statistics are not a joke.
Well, that doesn't help me. Compare the data to something I know. No more than 8 letters.
Equivalent to a medium-sized dog. Equivalent to a chicken 49.9% larger than average. Equivalent to exactly 11 hedgehogs.
To recap, a Balinese toucan is roughly the size of 1.5 chickens.
The environment is mostly comprised of stone. Water and simple flora can also be detected. Behind the...
No signs of Mark? Damn. My mineral samples can wait. We should look for water and plant.
New data! I am registering a weak but repeating radio signal.
Where is it coming from?
It originates from the planet's surface. The signature is inconclusive.
Could it be coming from the Intergalactic Mining Corporation?
The possibility of that lies at 29%.
Can you locate it?
I can only ascertain a rough direction. To interpolate a position.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Incredible. I know why I love my job. Without it, I wouldn't be able to see things like this. We followed the crash's progression. These must be the plants you were talking about. Well, they're not flowers, Core, let me tell you. More of a smelly swamp.
I do not categorize flora and fauna by their feel-good factor, unless you wish to update my software accordingly. In that case, I would request the following hardware as well.
Okay, forget it. At least it's not just rocks again. What are those tiny lights?
Small life forms.
Interesting. Good sign there might be more to this planet. If we flew over this place with the TAC-92 before we crashed, could something have fallen from the ship that's now emitting the signal?
Theoretically. But the ship's inventory was complete, so the signal I am receiving cannot originate from a technical device known to us.
We can't get any closer. We need to get down there.
You could slide and climb down those rocks there, but they are quite steep and porous, so you could not get back up.
So a one-way ticket then.
My recommendation, remaining within the TAC-92. The ship's hull offers protection and Mark could return. Then you would no longer be on. It would be easier for you to find water together, as well as finding a way which allows...
But then we still won't be able to send the emergency signal. We should find out what that signal is that you're receiving.
Agreed.
Core, locate the signal and calculate the distance.
Scan initiated. Signal detected. Calculating. Calculated distance, 9.4 kilometers. Possible deviation up to 21%.
So about 10 kilometers, or about walking distance of 2 hours. In the summer, in shorts. On a foreign planet with unknown dangers and terrain, wearing a spacesuit, though, might take a little bit longer.
Including these factors, I calculate a walking time between 9 and 11 hours with a high probability of death.
As long as we find something capable of sending a distress signal at the end, I even prefer some interesting trail over a yellow brick road. What is that? Cord, do you see that?
Confirm. A pulsating light. Recording started.
What was it?
I could not detect any pattern and no repetition. It seemed to be completely random.
And it came from the same direction as the signal. Okay, I've got to go there. Core, will the sun be setting anytime soon?
In about 3 Earth hours. Compared to the Earth, days are slightly shorter here. However, so are the night.
I see. We'll spend the night on the ship and set out tomorrow.
Information. There are about 3 to 4 days worth of sustenance readily available here for you. If you...
I don't know if Mark is lying around somewhere all messed up, or if he's looking for help, or if he's the one sending out that signal. Even if I ration my supplies, they'll be gone at some point. Then I'd have to brave the dangers of an unknown planet with hardly any supplies left. No, I think it's best I leave when I feel like it, and not wait until we're leaving tomorrow morning.
Confirmed.
I should rest up before... Okay. I think we're well prepared. There's a signal, so there has to be someone here. People... or... creatures? There was a light. Or was it just...
There was a directional light that lasted 4.4 seconds. A bright light. I would calculate that the chances of it not being artificial lie at 9.14%.
Pretty slim odds, then. What do you mean by directional?
There was a precise vector, but it changed as it shone.
Could it be a reflection of the sun?
The amount of blue light is too high. The sun as a source can be ruled out.
So it's of a technical origin. Might have been Mark, or maybe he saw it too, which means he'd probably be on his way there right now. I suppose.
If he was ejected from the TAC-92, then he would probably be able to see the smoke and come here. However, if that is the case, he would now be dead at a possibility of 94.1%.
Where would I be without your optimism? So, you think...
This place offers shelter, and you can gather resources from the wreckage. It is also the first place any rescue teams would check while searching for...
But what is logical is that I would starve here and that I'd never find out what happened to Mark. Maybe he needs help, and without him I can't send out an emergency signal. I'd just be wasting my precious time.
As a weak biological life form, you will naturally lose energy and gradually be able to move shorter and shorter distances, which greatly lowers your chances at survival.
You're a real ray of...
Furthermore, the light signal might vanish and then you would no longer be able to make out its origin.
All the more reason not to stay here, Core. Then I can only hope Mark is still alive and won't leave me hanging. I'd rather risk it and take my fate into my own hands.
Understandable, considering you are an organic life form. However, in the event of an accident, you would be entirely helpless.
You almost sound like Tony, that old worrywart.
Tony?
Anthony, my husband, Anthony Carter.
According to my database, you are unmarried.
Your database only knows about that Melissa Luna on the ID card.
Database update. Tessa Carter is married to Anthony Carter.
Yes. He also works for the Intergalactic Mining Corporation as a biochemist. I can see him right now, drinking hot chocolate together with our son, Finn. Just a few weeks' journey away from here. Please add to your database that Finn is 4 years old. Wait, 5? No, 4. Finn is 4 years old. Anyway, if I want to see them again, I have to survive.
Database updated.
Excellent. I have to take a break. I can't keep my eyes open. You keep watch while I sleep, and wake me if anything happens.
Confirmed.
You wanted to tell me something?
Yes, Mr. Bishop will offer you a promotion.
Hey, that's amazing! Congratulations, you really deserve it.
Thank you, Tony.
You hesitate. Despite the improvement, you're worried you won't have any thrills in the new job, right?
I understand. You went through a lot after the accident.
Yes. I'm lucky to have survived that day.
You must have been very afraid all alone on a foreign planet.
Well, yes. But I also felt excited. Free. It was a strange mix of emotions and... Wait. What about Mark? Have you found him?
Yes, we found him. He is alive and well.
Oh, what luck. So, that night I dreamed about the day I was at the beach with Tony, where I told him about being promoted. I don't know what I meant by that.
Let's stick to what you experienced. Please continue telling me what you remember. What happened the following day when you left?
Good morning, Tessa.
Good morning, Cor. How was the night?
No unusual incidents. My scanners detected that you had an uneasy sleep.
Slightly creepy, but correct. It's not great sleeping in a spacesuit. As if crashing wasn't bad enough for my poor bones. We should get going to find out more about the signal and the light. Then we'll see if there's a chance to escape. Or...
Would you like me to read you some motivation?
For heaven's sake, maybe we... Okay. Cor, has this...
Negative. It is unchanged and still active at the same strength and same relative distance.
I can't see the light anymore. Oh well. Whatever it is, the signal might be useful. Maybe I can repurpose it. Can you fly ahead and scan the ground to tell me where I can walk?
Confirmed.
So far, so good.
You made it look quite easy.
Thanks. That wasn't my first climbing session. But as I thought, I won't be able to get back to the ship's wreckage.
It would be logical to not waste time and instead look ahead, as long as the signal is active.
Somehow I've got the feeling we're going to ask ourselves where ahead even is. I hope ahead doesn't mean through the undergrowth and straight into some animal's mouth.
My sensors would register any animal with Tessa-sized mouths.
How reassuring. There was nothing special on this side of the swamp. It all looked the same. And the path seems to be just back here. We have to use the signal as a guide.
This is a dense network of individual plant fibers. They are all part of the signal. The signal is coming from this... The signal is coming from this The signal is coming from this direction. The signal comes from this direction, but you will not be able to overcome the water. There's bound to...
These remind me more of corals than of plants. They're even moving slightly, but apart from that, they seem uninteresting.
Corals on Earth are more akin to animals than to plants.
Tony would have been delighted to try and find out what exactly these things... incredible how dirty, brackish, green, lentic, stinking water can give life to all, but we humans are disgusting.
This disgust prevents you from drinking it and transporting all kinds of bacteria and parasites in.
Thanks for the reminder. There's a swarm of insects here. They look like oversized mosquitoes. So they're the ones causing these strange lights in the swamp. Seems
These are the small life forms that I registered.
they're as big as rats. It's protruding from this red water here. The insect is also glowing red. It's protruding from this red. The insect is also. I can see something beneath it. Oh, that's a dead animal. Or, well, look, it's got feathers.
A toucan.
What? No, that's impossible. It has to be some other animal. There was nothing special on this side of the swamp. It all looked the same. And the path seems to be just back here. We have to use it. Beyond the crater's edge. It's gonna be like a bridge soon, but it's too slippery to walk on.
A visual analysis shows that your bridge comparison is mainly I would register it thus: mossy, slippery, and likes it moist and
Long and pointy. A broken off lever. A large multiple metal bolts. They've all been damaged. I can push them in a bit, but they're still wiggling. A broken off lever made of heat-proof ceramic. Right. Now they're pretty stable. This just keeps getting better.
Intergalactic Mining Corporation. No progress without obstacles.
Yeah, I know the propaganda.
Do you know the slogans?
I may have mild immunity.
The IMC's legendary founder, Walter Knight, derived his worldview and ethics from the video games he so thoroughly enjoyed playing. If there are no obstacles or problems in your way, then you're going in the wrong direction, is what he always said. You should be on the lookout for obstacles. Hence, no progress without obstacles.
I thought some overpriced advertising company had come up with that slogan. But it's even worse. He came up with it while wasting his time on video games. Well, I guess he wanted to appear more down-to-earth, our Mr. Knight. And that's how people actually see him. Because they bombarded us with the slogan in every commercial.
My market research data shows a correlation between the slogan's frequent repetition and the IMC's customer ratings.
How nice for the IMC. Okay, obstacles. So that means...
Correct. The signal is still about 4.1 kilometers away.
And how are we going to get down there?
Unfortunately, I have no data on how to overcome real-world obstacles.
The roots here have grown to become a net... That might be useful. Careful.
Do you think this is a good idea? Does taking this risk bring you closer to your goal?
Chill out, Cora. Unusual situations require unusual measures. And I'm gonna find in this...
According to my calculations, the outcome of climbing one of these plants is lethal in 9.4% of all cases.
I hurled my butt through space inside of a hunk of metal with controlled ionic detonations. You really think I'm scared of a bit of free climbing? This plant is sturdy, and all that's beneath it is a puddle. And I have to climb it anyways to find a way out of this swamp, because otherwise we'd die. Don't you have a curiosity algorithm? Or some humor routines? If we're really going to starve, dry up, or get eaten by aliens, I want to at least be...
You want me to be funny?
Yes, exactly. Oh.
Calculating.
I'm waiting.
Joke confirmed. What did the sun say to the earth?
No, I don't want you to tell me a joke. Make fun of our situation. About the swamp, our location, about me, about yourself. Anything. I mean, you can tell me about dangers if you want, but just do it more interestingly, more excitingly, maybe even sarcastically.
I understand. So, should you fall from the plant, please scream as loudly as possible so Mark Bennett can find us, because I can't catch you or perform first aid.
Good attempt at sarcasm, Corey. Could have been worse. Let's see. All I have to do is not drop it. Got it. Pretty heavy, but there it is. I hope all the trouble I went through with the meteorite was worth it. I once spent a week back then. I planned. Now, I don't...
What are you trying to do?
Unpleasant, but unavoidable.
Physical exertion to relieve stress?
That should have been worth it. Take a look. Yes! The lake is turning blue. It looks like it's working. The mosquitoes turned blue for a second. But they flew away. They don't seem to like the plant's juice anymore after we tampered.
Humankind is famous for this behavior. A function ecosystem that humanity does not fully comprehend is altered and permanently damaged, all out of pure self-interest. All the indigenous fauna can do is flee.
If I can escape this planet by giving the indigenous fauna a bellyache, then I'll gladly be the poster child for my species' wrongdoing.
I have seen worse specimens of your species.
Unlike the others, these insects are If this plant was connected...
Biological
You're right.
Right now they...
There was nothing special on this side of the swamp, but we also need... There was nothing special on this, but we also need some... feasting on a plant. They look like blown-up mosquitoes.
You'd better not get that close.
If this plant was connected to the large one on the ledge, they'd be glowing blue.
Biological logic dictates...
You're right. Anyway, they might be able to show us the way.
Right now they seem to be enjoying their food in peace.
This plant seems to be dead and dried up, even though there's looks like all the other plants had the same. And there aren't any insects here either.
My sensors indicate that the roots of these plants have been...
completely dry.
They will not...
Now... The indentations are pretty soft, and I don't have to make them any larger. No, I... An impressive flower. Long, strange fibers are hanging. I'll cut them off as far up as possible, but I'll leave most of them. I'm sure the plant needs them to survive. Long and painful. A broken off lever made... Yes! Oily fibers on a stick! Yes, perfect. Now I'll...
What a strange thing to wish for.
Yes, I can shoo them away with that. Next time... Damn it, I keep coming out at the same places.
Confirmed.
Okay, this time more deliberate. But in which direction? They went blue for a second. Did you see that?
Affirmative.
Then that must mean that this is a limb of the plant that goes down the edge towards the bottom.
Affirmative. Any other plant absorbing water, but
Excellent. Let's follow. Here's the tear. That should be interesting.
you could just jump. There's a 91% chance of you slipping and falling anyway.
I'd rather be deceived by your statistic. And down. Piece of cake. Now all we have to do is stick to the signals direct. The torch is burned out anyway.
The signal is coming from the source is a...
Okay, Core, let's go. You can... Core? Are you okay?
The signal strength is decreasing rapidly. I will attempt to increase reception capacity.
It's decreasing?
Completed.
Good, then. Okay, Core. It's getting easier. How far are we... Unbelievable.
An outpost of the INC. Number 1124.
Looks deserted. Is this where the signal came from?
It is highly likely that the signal was transmitted from here until it stopped abruptly a few minutes ago, probably from inside the facility.
That's great.
My sensors indicate a high irony content in your words.
You're right. I mean, this is just all so strange.
Strange? Should you not be feeling relieved that we found this place?
I am, but we should be careful. We don't know what's waiting for us. Can you see a way inside?
There's a large gate there, Tessa.
Thanks for the subtle hint. doubt there'll be a red carpet reception for me if I ring the doorbell, but it's worth a try. Now that's a big door.
You should knock. It looks like you're trying to knock. Would you like help?
Huh. Looks pretty overgrown and abandoned, but the station was still able to send a signal. Strange. Hello? No answer. But maybe it's for the best. After, we can't open it. Climbing up won't work either. And if I fell and broke something, that would just complicate. What does the way around this look like?
Good, but you would have to walk 1.9 kilometers to circumvent the plateau.
And statistics don't lie, yeah. But I guess we'd have the same problem.
The floor covering is made from the same material as the rest of the It seems to have a hole in it here. Perhaps it was originally inside a rock that is no longer where it used to be. There might be a way inside below these materials.
There has to be some way of moving this junk. There's a strap tied around. It's a bit looser than before, and the bolt is sticking out. It's a bit looser than before, and the bolt is sticking. Groove.
You might still have needed that.
I know.
It might have helped to break into an outpost.
Yeah. But now we've got...
A post.
Yes, a post.
Searching database. No, you.
I've got the hands.
You are the person.
Just keep reading.
I think not. One.
There has to be some way of moving this junk. There's a strap tied around it. I can't attach this. I could prop the scrap up with this, but it wouldn't fit through the gap. I need to get this. The heavy junk. Long and pointy. Okay, I'll move it back. Yes, I can get it off with this. Damn, these metal pieces are too caught up on each other. I'll put it under here. Yes, I can see a hole through the gaps in the metal. We have to move this scrap out of the way somehow so we can... Yes! I can see a hole through the gap. We have to move this... Let's see. Maybe it will roll on this cylinder. Anyway, it's done. There's a drop-off a few meters here, and then we're in, core. Almost. It might fit. Yes! Excellent. Now. We can wedge this part in, and the strap is secure. Yeah, that works. This is a part of the scrap. A roof over my head. Unbelievable. I was really worried about what today would bring when I woke up in the morning. This is almost exactly what I wished for. I mean, it looks just like I feared it would, but whatever.
I agree. As long as we can find a water supply, you will be able to survive here for a while.
We might find one inside the station. You said the signal came from in there, right?
Correct. This door is the only way inside. It is made of titanium and is not very thick, but you will probably not be able to open it manually due to its weight. You need electricity for its gear mechanism.
We shall see. But this door isn't as much of a problem as the mother of all doors up there is.
My psychological subroutines find this comparison to be very odd. Do you always conflate size and power? What was your childhood like?
Just turn off these routines.
With this fusion generator, the room can maintain its own energy circuit, a security system, in case any human or other biological life form has an emergency in the drilling shaft.
Well, we've already got our emergency.
Of course, it is a small version of a standard fusion generator, roughly the size of an average washing machine.
Okay, then let's put this fusion in spin cycle.
Good boy. Brainless machines.
It's still working. I never thought I'd be happy to hear the ear-splitting noise made by a machine like this. Finally, we're getting power. There were some magnetic metal parts in the hole.
What? Come on, open up! You've got power. What else do you want?
Oh, wait. I see. The emergency power supply only powers the machines and lights in this room. All doors appear to be locked by an alarm protocol that belongs to the station's main system.
So what else can I do? Use a crowbar? If I put it in the cavities between the struts, it might stay. Yeah, looks good. A small but powerful welding torch. I'd better put on the helmet.
If this does not work, we will not be able to remove it again.
It's going to work.
Magnetic scrap metal that has been welded onto a non-magnetic...
I'm beginning to extrapolate what you...
It's starting, but there's... Cora, do you have any final objections, hints, or prayers you want to share?
No. My calculations indicate a relatively high chance of success. I will not disclose the exact number, so as not to worry you. If this fails, however, it could ruin the entire mechanism and jam it forever.
And you think that would not worry me? Okay. Unpleasant, but unavoidable. Let's go. Real beauty.
The high probability was correct. Statistics don't lie.
Neither do physics. Yes, away inside. Finally. What is that? Mark? Hey! Stop! What the? How can... Where did he go?
I am not registering any signs of life.
I saw something. A shadow, the silhouette of a human. He ran away.
I assume my sensors are somewhat more precise than your eyes.
So you're saying I'm imagining things? Well, the situation is getting to me, so I guess I can't rule it out. Stay positive, Tessa. We did it. We're in. That's something, at least. There's nothing going on here in the station. Where did the signal come from, Core?
From this direction. Enhancing location. There is a light source up in the command center.
You're right. Let's go. Maybe I was right after all. Hello? Nothing. No light. No person. Not even energy by the looks of it. Damn it!
Your heart rate is too high, Tessa.
Keep my heart rate out of it. I'm allowed to get upset about all this crap. What is this all about? We both saw the light core. It was up here, no doubt. And now I'm here, and there's nothing? No power, no source of light, nothing. What the hell is going on here? And the signal. What could have been sending it, Core?
This is definitely the source, but I cannot find any electricity in the vicinity, just the generator we started.
What was it then? 11 hedgehogs and a hamster wheel? An average-sized toucan with a megaphone?
Both of these theories are probably incorrect.
Sorry for getting so riled up, Core. I mean, it's not your fault. So you've lost the signal and there's no power here. Nor are there any signs of life from anyone. Or anything. Are you able to tell us more about the outpost now?
Yes, this is an independent drilling and research station. Judging by the condition of its building materials, it was probably built 20 to 40 Earth years ago. I could find all details in the database. But I have a theory now what kind of planet we are on and where it might be located.
Well, let's hear it.
Visualization initialized. I have the slightly disconcerting suspicion that the station is not close to any inhabited planets. These are almost always incorporated into designated trade routes. They have an alternating crew of more than 400 people, as this allows for the transportation of large amounts of necessary goods. The station we currently find ourselves in, however, is autonomous and small, and its regular crew could not have encompassed more than 40 people. I assume that it was part of a research program which erected stations such as this one at the edge of the known parts of the galaxy. Ships are sent to these stations in regular intervals of more than a year, as long as they are in service. In the meantime, the stations function autonomously. At some point, they are abandoned once the borders of explored territory shift.
But there must have been some kind of communications channel for emergencies.
Indeed, but direct interstellar communication is too slow. It could take months for a signal to reach another planet. These stations help themselves. They have no choice. However, IMC ships regularly fly through these areas to pick up any signals. If necessary, they can help or relay information to headquarters. There might also be trading or exploration ships from other companies that could receive signals from here, long before they reach any inhabited planets.
So that means, if we transmit a distress signal, it's more like a smoke signal on a lost island at sea. Not like calling emergency services via landline that will be there tomorrow.
Correct.
So, reaching someone will take time, but it's not impossible. As soon as the station has enough power, it will keep us alive and can continuously emit signals to the transport routes so someone can pick us up.
Correct.
Then let's do it.
Good. The power supply comes from an incineration plant in the station's west wing. We received a signal from here, so the communication systems seem to be intact.
It's nice how both of us are just ignoring the fact that the signal shouldn't have existed, just like the light. But okay, we should just be glad that we noticed it and we're here now. Now we just need power.
Nothing helpful.
It won't move. But it didn't work. A metal bar was stuck in the door to...
If I calculated, usually, the analogous
Oh, compared to the control room, this place is full of random assortments of outdated technology. Apart from this robot arm, nothing really belongs here, I think.
In self-sustaining facilities, it is not unusual to adjust the equipment according to the given conditions, as long as the people in charge know what they are doing, or they have a core.
I can imagine. A workbench full of trash and signs of wear and tear. That's what every DIY enthusiast dreams of. The only thing left inside here are a cable, a kind of nozzle, and a lot of screws. There are some elements. These barrels have been here for ages.
It should not be anything dangerous, otherwise these plants would not be growing.
That might be useful.
These are our samples that were mined here.
There are crystals inside one of them. These stone and metal samples are so... They're also rock hard and solid. I can't break anything off. A bent metal rod, a spray nozzle that sucks up lots of nuts and bolts, a magnetic screwdriver with a plastic grip. There's a strange attachment line. I can't move. A bit rusty, but it's working. Yes, that looks like a manual mechanism.
This does not conform to regular standards. There is a cog missing.
That's a special attachment. It has... use
Is it a USB type? In that case,
I thought USBs.
yes, because you can.
Lots of nuts and bolts. If I use this on the cog, all I'd do is screw it off. The mechanism to open, but I'll need. Yes. Coffee machine. A robot arm that. But what does.
There are boxes.
The ceiling is divided in.
These are special storage. The workers in this.
I'm sure this display. Oh, lots of cogs and varying. None of these cogs are the right size. Core, please analyze the rest of the mechanism and tell me if you can find a cog that's similar to this one.
Yes, the mechanism was altered in one place and a cog of the same type was used.
Great, save the information. We have to be able to move it over here.
Well, it's part of the robot.
The robot can be moved using these wheels, but only down here. Even
That is probably only for maintenance purposes and to be able to get it out.
Core, please show me the cogs and highlight the ones we're looking for in green. There has to be. That's the cog I need. But I can't get it out with my bare hands. Yes! Got it. That fits. All the gears are in. Let's use the mechanism. All I have to... The mechanism to open... But I'll need it to... A spray nozzle that... A bent... The crank handle won't fit. Maybe I... Perfect fit. Excellent. Everything fits together. I have the tools and the mechanism. That's it. I guess I'll need that robot in the storage room, so I'll take the cog with me again. Wow, this facility is huge. Is this the garbage incineration?
Correct. Garbage, rubble, and any flammable materials are burned here. The resulting heat is used to generate power.
Burning stuff for electricity? That's a bit antediluvian.
At that time, this crude technology ensured independence from energy cells that were not known to work on this planet. A certain amount of energy is always stored to ensure the facility can power up.
So we just push a button, the power turns on, and we can use the communications console?
Not correct. Firstly, we need to activate the remaining energy via the console. Then we can use the machine and transport materials to the furnace to activate it. Once the facility has reached its full capacity, all systems will be active and we can continue.
Oh boy. That...
There should be a round, green button labeled "Push to close." Here it is. Push it. Very good. The remaining energy is powering the console. I have also gained access to the console. Scanning manual.
You're a fast reader, right?
Yes, done. By pressing here, you will enable the use of the remaining energy for the machines in this room. To power up the facility, you must activate the mechanism that loads the material from the silo into the cart. That would be this lever over here.
Beauty.
Now push the cart forwards. Use this.
Nothing happened. And it didn't sound too good either.
Next is the crane. You can open and move it at this desk here.
Nothing. It's all rusted through. Too dirty or just broken. I can't move it while it's in that state.
We need the cart and the crane to activate the garbage disposal. Otherwise, we will not be able to use the station's communications console to call for help.
It's not holding anything in place. Well, at least it fits. With just a bit of force. Yes! My fingers can fit through now. Open sesame! The research lab. I bet Tony... The glass flask. Lots of... A small lab. A small lab. A laser the laser cutter. You're right. Defense against... I'll put these notes aside. They're on some sort of scale. I might need that. And I'll take the rest with me. Attention, warning, hydrochloric acid.
There is a highly complicated... This will not be...
Result.
I would never have guessed.
Of course not. These plants are dying, but they're not quite dead yet.
On planets like this one, they often use plants that can survive even in the harshest of conditions. Their fruits are cultivated in such a way that they can produce new crops even after a long time has passed.
I see. Yes, these yellow fruits are still fresh. I'll take one with me. It might come in handy. Why would I do that? I don't even know what metals are contained in what samples. Maybe I can get it out like this. The acid isn't affecting it, just the rock around it. I wonder if it might... Yes! The rock is cracked. There it is. 3 cheers for... I found this with the laser generator. I pried this beautiful crystal out of the ore. It refracts in a spray nozzle that sucks up liquids and vaporizes. There's a USB core. Can I use this?
Is it a USB? In that case...
I thought USB stood for...
Yes, because...
A spray nozzle that's... These stones, they're even...
The cart has become immobile due to mineral deposits and rust. We must find a way to...
There's some interest. I found this with the laser generator. The rusty saw blade of a chainsaw. I can probably detach it with these. I found this with the... Yeah, that might fit. Over here.
There is a saying for that. All things can...
There's... a gas burner with... I'll take the shorter tube with me. Cut? This fruit is so soft. Oh, I pierced...
What are you doing?
I'm oiling the tracks so the cart can move more easily. Or, well, I hope so anyway.
The lubricant seeps between the components, thus lowering the friction coefficients, decreasing the necessary...
If 8th grade physics is enough to impress you, now all we need is the...
Lots of nuts.
Be careful with that construction.
I told you, physics don't lie. Works better than expected. The stuff is coming off the shovel nicely. Oh, it's vibrating a lot. Hold on tight. Done. What's the... Turn off! Oh. Ooh, that was close.
I would gladly switch into lecture mode.
Stop yabbing. It worked. That's what matters. I should be able...
Physics don't lie.
Yes, now I can reach it.
Maintenance completed, right?
Correct.
There's no point in starting up the incinerator.
Correct. First,
I've oiled the cart and the trap. The crane is... There's no point in starting up the incinerator.
correct. First, you need to transport.
The crane is free again. Excellent, but we'll...
Simple machines can be.
How nice of you to say.
That should be enough. All you need to do is. All precautions.
Well then,
Well,
it's just... Yes, that sounds good.
Startup sequence initialized. Capacity at 1%.
1%?
it will take a while for the facility to start. It has been dormant for quite a while.
I see. We're just gonna have to live with that. Is there anything I...
You could press the start button repeatedly and more vigorously whilst that would not change anything, but it appears to be one of your rituals.
Thanks, I'll pass. I'm tired enough as it is. It's been a long day. I should lie down. Where's the best place in the station to sleep?
Here.
Here? Where it's really loud?
I understand that an organic life form such as yourself might have a problem with that.
Okay. Good. So we can transmit a distress signal tomorrow, which will be picked up by all surrounding flight paths. Then all we need is for a ship to actually fly along one of those routes and notice it. Just.
Correct.
The food and water supplies are secured?
The incubators are intact. Many of the plants are unharmed and have been sustaining humans for many years. It looks quite promising.
It does, if you dismiss all the absurd things we've encountered here and throughout our journey.
It doesn't seem to make sense that we received a signal. That's true. We will be able to verify if something was transmitted from here in the outpost's protocols as soon as it is online. I registered it from within the facility. That does not mean that it came from the station's communications center.
And then there's that shadow I saw.
Probably an illusion. My sensors are set to constantly be on the lookout for signs of life. There were none.
What if it was Mark? What if something happened to him?
It can't have been him. Apart from my sensors not picking him up, he would have had to overtake us on our way through the swamp, or he would have landed here without a radio device by pure chance.
Maybe this is all more complex. I've been exploring strange planets for years, but I've never been on my own, left to my own devices with no team. The longest I've been alone were a few expeditions in a rover, and even then I always had radio contact. I often thought about what it would be like to be on an expedition into the unknown, alone and free, making mistakes, encountering problems, finding solutions, proving to nobody but myself what I can do.
Just like now?
Just like now. I don't know why, but to be honest, despite the danger, I'm enjoying the challenge. We revived a desert outpost. That's incredible. Maybe it's my anxiety playing tricks on me, my guilty conscience because I didn't look for Mark more thoroughly. All because I wanted to explore. Could I have done more? It would have made sense for me to have those hallucinations, if there wasn't concrete evidence to the contrary. We both saw the light, twice, and received a signal that guided me here, to a place that might just save my life. How probable is it even for us to find something like this?
Please make your question more specific.
Well, there's nothing in Mark's protocol about what kind of mission we're on. Only that we set off from another moon later than anticipated and that we both have gaps in our memory. Then we crashed on a planet abandoned by the company. What was our goal?
Maybe this place.
Maybe. It's possible we weren't supposed to explore an unknown planet, but we were supposed to find something else on our mission here? Some kind of secret. We have to find out what happened to this place, Core. Why it was abandoned.
We will probably have enough time to do that while the signal is being transmitted.
Right. Well, then you keep watch again. I'll go and rest up.
Will do. Automatic firing systems activated.
Excuse me?
I was joking. If I notice anything sneaking around here, I will wake you up with loud beeping noises. I have elaborate waking subroutines and 12 different ringtones.
You're truly a marvel of technology, Core. Good night.
You hesitate. Despite the improvement, you're worried you won't have any thrills in the new job, right?
I guess. I know what I'm good at, but this new position would mean more money, more security. There's regular paychecks, more time at home, more time with you.
Regularity, security, those aren't really things you care about. At least, you didn't until now. You know I support you. You should do whatever makes you happy. Don't do anything just for the money. We'll pull through anything, one way or another. Both of us. Together.
Have you noticed something?
What do you mean?
You were in a hopeless situation, without help, without any prospect of being saved. But you never lost your optimism. You even found the time for snappy remarks.
That's just who I am.
Maybe that's your way of working through the things that happened.
Maybe.
And it was a bit like a wish come true. The wish to explore foreign worlds.
I do that a lot.
But not under these extreme circumstances.
You're right. Some expeditions were so boring I didn't even know what to write in my report. I hated it when that happened.
You don't like desk work.
I do. I enjoy writing my reports, but something needs to have happened. I need to have experienced something. Otherwise, I get bored.
I see. Can you remember what happened the following day?
Well, there was a very strange encounter.
Good morning, Tessa. My sensors registered regular REM phases in your sleep. How are you feeling?
Good morning, Core. I feel much better, even though I'm still stranded on a foreign planet. The generator deactivated itself, but there's power for the lights. So the incinerator is running?
Correct. We are at 94% capacity. That suffices to power all systems.
Excellent. Let's get to the control room then, so we can start the distress signal before we explore any further. Before I spend my time pondering all the possibilities in here, I'd better... Oh no! The communications console! There's somebody here! Your sensors must be going crazy! That bar didn't just fall from the ceiling on its own!
I cannot rule out the possibility of a coincidence. However, I cannot register any material fatigue and my sensors detect physical interference. But I also cannot register any signs of life.
That was our last hope of being saved.
You should be hopeful as long as your basic biological functions are still active. Blood circulation, breathing, metabolic system. The lower levels of your Maslow's pyramid of needs are satisfied.
Yeah. Well, somewhere in the middle of that pyramid is a level that says I don't want to be stabbed in the back! Come on! Show yourself! What was that? Quickly, Core! We have to get him!
Wait. Tessa!
Damn. Where am I? Core? What's a medical ward? My head is throbbing. My throat hurts. Oh, blood. The attack. Of course, that proves it. And even though I have a headache, I can still see it right before my eyes. The name tag on the attacker's suit. M. Luna. The same name as the one on the card. Is that why the figure attacked me? Strange. I've still got it. What does this mean? I wish I understood.
Ongoing alarm. Door cannot be opened.
Damn, the door won't open. I have to get out of here and make sure the attacker won't damage anything else. If the plants get destroyed, I'll starve miserably.
least the station has power again. And where's the tin can? Oh no, Core! Come on, power up! Don't you dare leave me here alone! I'm sorry I called you a tin can! A few of his cables are hanging out and I can see a hole in them, but his memory module seems to be undamaged. What? That photograph. That's Anthony, I'm sure. And that is Finn. But he's so old. He looks like he's 7 or 8. But he was young. How did it get here? Were they here? Was I? Okay, I can't remember him being that old. Does that mean I haven't seen him for that long? And wait a minute. If they were here, were they the expedition's goal? Or maybe it wasn't an expedition, but a search. Core. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Stay calm, Tessa. Maybe Anthony was stationed here at some point and I just forgot. I've never missed the two of them more. I hope I can find something in here to repair Core. No progress without obstacle. There's a small key here and... Oh! I don't have to repair Core. Not the hardware anyway. Nothing important left. A new core model without a memory. Core! Are you okay? Do you remember anything?
Systems rebooting. Accessing database. My last saved entry is a sequence of special characters as if my swear protection algorithm optimized the entry. And why are all of my settings changed?
I went after that figure, but then we were attacked. My memory's hazy, but there's one thing I saw. This person was wearing a name tag. It said M. Luna. That's the name from the ID card that I found in the suit. So maybe it was hers, but that was on our ship.
Only you and Mark were on that ship.
Yeah, strange. But that wasn't Mark. This person was smaller and daintier. He might have been able to squeeze into a suit like that, but... well, I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Whoever it was, the figure was able to take you out.
Right. And gave me an injection in the neck. That's all I remember. And before that, she got you. I had to put your memory module into a different core model.
Ah, so that's why all the settings are different. One moment, please. So, this is new. Over here. And that here. Who would do that? Strange widget, be gone. Startup menu to the bottom left, where it should be. Decline, decline, no, I do not want a newsletter. Classic mode, skip tutorial, a dark mode. That's unnecessary. Made and another entirely new function.
And what kind?
Holo records. This enables me to depict holographic recordings. If I am not mistaken, this station is equipped with hologram recorders. It looks like recordings are saved for every single room.
That would mean we can see what happened here, right?
Partially, yes. My access to the station's databases is limited and a lot
better than nothing. Maybe we can find some answers. I would be particularly interested in one answer. why I found a family photograph with Anthony and Finn on it here. And why is Finn so much older than I remember?
I cannot trace back this photograph's origins, but I agree, we cannot determine how a private item of yours got here. One possible explanation is that one of you has been here before.
Not that I can remember. It's very strange.
Damn, the door's blocked again. It keeps happening during those test alarms. Did you finally report the issue?
Not yet. We've got more important things to report. You can fix it. Go to the console and into settings. There you can activate sleep mode and random mode. Then just press reset settings, then deactivate sleep mode and random mode again, and then press open door. It's pretty easy.
That's what you call easy?
Must be the console for the... What was that?
Settings reset.
That will not work, Tessa. A programming error. Humans really are amazing creatures. You can learn all there is to know about their ways in a month, and yet after many years, they can still surprise you with their stupidity.
Yep. Why repair it when there's a way around that? What could possibly go wrong? What's this? A gun?
An injection gun for the subcutaneous injection of liquids.
Just say syringe next time. With this, the person must have given me the injection and then lost it on the run. Can it be useful for it?
If there are any remnants of the liquid inside it, I could analyze it.
Yes, there's a bit left in here. Get going.
Beginning analysis. Analysis complete. Comparing with available data. The composition is similar to a poison, which is known to affect people's memories over long periods of time. There are documented cases where memories did not return for several years, but it was made synthetically.
Memory loss. So someone wants me to forget something? I guess this isn't the first time I got a dose of it.
Do you remember a previous injection?
No, but hey, maybe that's why I forgot them. And I have all these gaps in my memory. And Mark, too, according to his log. What if it has something to do with me forgetting this place and my family?
I cannot refute your argument, but I cannot confirm anything either. You should remember these questions so you can get proper answers.
That's easier said than done when you've been injected with a potion of forgetfulness. Is there any way of neutralizing?
Yes, it should be possible to synthesize an
What do we need?
a sample of your blood, ascorbic acid, as pure as possible, adrenaline to stabilize your heart rate.
Adrenaline. Great. And ascorbic acid. So, vitamin C?
Colloquially known as vitamin C, yes. The solution itself must then be made by a sequencer or similar mixing device, so we can be sure to get the correct dosage.
Okay, so I have to draw some blood and find some vitamin C and a piece of cake on a foreign planet. The incubators are working and my food supply is safe. And a laboratory is much more. I'm sure we'll find something. Yes, it fits. There's just an ID card here. That's Anthony's card.
Your husband? So he was stationed here. Maybe the logbook stored on the card can give us more detailed information.
Yes. wrote something here about the effects of plants and secretions that he found. There's a date here.
According to the station's data, today is October 1st, so the entries are about 80 to 90 days.
That's...
Your memories might be playing tricks on you. When was the last time Anthony must have been these substances.
The computer controls the robot to retrieve boxes from the ceiling. I won't be able to start it without putting... The computer controls the robot to retrieve boxes from the ceiling. Now we have power. I should... The computer controls... Looks like I can put the cog back. I can retrieve a box for hazardous materials. I'm going to need their ID. There's a gas cartridge here. I'll take various acids. I shouldn't carry around... Before I take one... I shouldn't carry around more than... Before I take one of them with... I shouldn't carry a... Anthony's ID card, so he was definitely here. Maybe I can find out more. Full of bottles filled with colorful powders and liquids. But the box itself is labeled A. Carter. I found it with Anthony's personal belongings, so these might be the samples Anthony wrote about in his... Then one of them should have the properties of adrenaline. Can you
No, I know nothing about these substances.
Just a little stick.
Medical unit states. Blood sample of unregistered analysis. Blood levels critical. Medical assistance required.
Mixer for substances. This will... Good. There's a... According to the label...
A gas whose combustion...
The test tube fits. I'll fill the bottle up completely. I wonder if I can... Oh, that seems fragile. These are just containers and instruments. No test tubes and everything. If I want to mix these acids, I should do it. I'll put them here. If I find out more about these samples, I might be able to find out if I can use one of them as... It's turning the acid blue. I'll fill in some pure acid. The gas is a good supplement. I'll attach the cartridge. The burner's fueled up again. The gas on its own won't heat anything. The gas on its own won't heat anything. Some pliers. They look Yes, it works! I'll ignite it if I want to heat. Maybe I'll find out more about the substances if I burn them. One of them is apparently... It's burning red. It's burning green. It's burning... Oh no, it just went up in smoke. There's some interesting fruit in there. Do you...
I don't have to think. I can either give you...
Do that then.
I can only give you facts upon closer inspection of the fruit, and that is currently not possible. The probability is at calculate.
Your precision is fascinating, Core.
That should work via the console's display.
Probability should be more than 0. This console's display is intact.
Yes, you can open it from here. I would only recommend doing that if you want to retrieve...
The fruits inside there might help with my antidote.
To open the incubator, the values must be adjusted according to the...
Then we'll just adjust the... What the...
In these adverse...
Did I do it? Great. Let's hope these fruits will help. There are more fruits in here.
As suspected, the system will provide you with enough sustenance. Now that's what I call a clean.
Pretty messy, but... I'll start it. This around here. I have to adjust the wiring to make sure this doesn't happen again. Someone who didn't know what they were doing did a piss-poor job putting... Right, that should do it. I can... Finally.
This model can be heated.
Okay, now I just put the juice in here, and then we'll wait until there's nothing left but ascorbic crystals.
My sensors indicate 19 degrees Celsius. That should be a...
It is, but that's not what I wanted to know. What temperature?
You should have asked more precisely. The optimum temperature to obtain near pure ascorbic acid.
Good. Let's see. Looks like that worked. All that's left is a... I need 3 ingredients. I need to put this into the compartment. I need 3 ingredients. I need 3 ingredients. I can put 3 ingredients, some of my blood, and pure and adrenaline. Some of the powder. Drops of my... Okay, which one? This one here. Great, we've got all 3. I can adjust the rate. What ratio?
1 to 2 to 2. 1 part of your blood and...
Done. To make sure this won't kill me, I should test it. Nothing happened.
The hemoglobin molecules are analyzed. No remnant of the serum detected. It used the injection robot for administration.
This will help me inject the... And you're sure this will...
Sure. 99% sure.
Core?
Tessa, do you want to get your memories back?
Fine.
Medical unit states, second blood sample of unregistered patient successfully extracted. DNA calculation complete. Analysis, all match found. Good day, Commander Carter. Please check the report soon. The next routine examination will take place in 30 days. I wish you a...
What? Wait! This means I was stationed here? And... Core, can this be a mistake?
Not even a simple medical bot like that one would confuse your DNA. But let me double check that for you. Confirmed. 100% match.
Looks like I've forgotten quite a bit. How many memories did they erase? And I'm an explorer. I want to explore unknown worlds. Not in my worst nightmares would I have settled down in a depressing station like this with a garbage incinerator. I can remember the promotion Mr. Bishop offered me. Damn it, I'm still dreaming of it.
Alert! Forceful entry into living quarters detected. Emergency lockdown terminated for employees.
We have to go there, to the living quarters. There's nobody here. Core, which one is my quarter?
This one over here.
But it won't open.
Of course not. Otherwise anyone could get into anyone's...
Good, so a mysterious figure probably hasn't...
Remember what happened last time. We need...
Yes, you're...
No access.
So this is where I lived, as a commander, with my family. Yes, that's Finn. He's younger here, but here he's much older. The newer pictures were taken here in the station, so they were here, together with me. And then, it doesn't look like we left here in an orderly fashion. More like something surprised us, and we had to flee. So why was I out there without them? And why did I come back? Why should someone want me to forget all this? And who is Melissa Luna? Core, my head feels like it's about to explode. Please lock the door.
Of course, I will keep watch.
Well, honey, what have you decided?
I accepted it.
Hey, in that case, congratulations to the new lead.
Thank you. It's going to be a lot of work and a big adjustment, but I think it's the best thing for us. The right thing.
Together we'll get there.
This name, Melissa Luna, that meant nothing to you?
No. Should it mean something?
Didn't you think it was strange that it kept showing up on this foreign planet?
Of course it was strange, but... Well, I didn't understand it then, and I still don't. Did someone steal my identity?
Melissa Luna does exist.
Then maybe she can tell me what she was doing on that planet.
Maybe. We're trying to contact her at the moment.
That might explain a few things.
We will see.
Mr. Bishop said
He told me. And how does that make you feel? How do you like being in command instead of going out there exploring?
it was exciting at first. A different kind of thrill. Lots of responsibilities. I can mess up even more than I thought. But change it for the better as well. I even needed creativity and improvisational talent. I mean, there's lots of problems that need to be solved. That's the stuff I need. Even though I have to delegate a lot. When there's something wrong and all I want to do is take things into my own hands, that's what annoys me. And sometimes there's just nothing to do at all. And that's horrible as well.
Be honest. Would you rather go back to being an explorer?
Yes. No. I don't know. More adventures?
A boring... Everyone here...
What is she... She's writing...
I am ready.
You know that's not... We
It would mean more. Yes.
But I like the...
I like her too.
I don't want... Well, but please...
It's a...
But that shit...
No. We're always happy to see you, Mr. Bishop.
I don't want to keep you. You're doing an outstanding job. But there is some important news. In just about a year's time, you will be able to leave this planet. The yields have been decreasing, which has nothing to do with you, and the trade routes have shifted. All those involved will receive compensation and alternative positions, or other options and settlements, whatever they prefer.
That... well... what can I say? I will inform my staff.
I will be speaking to a few of your team members personally. Your husband, for instance. But apart from that, are there any grievances you have to report?
Well, we're missing a team. They should have gotten back yesterday, but there was a storm in that sector, so... The second rover and a team is ready to look for them, but so far we don't think that's necessary.
Insightful. I agree with you. Nevertheless, keep an eye out.
Of course. Always.
I saw it with my own eyes, Tessa. She transformed the drill room in seconds while floating in the air.
I believe you.
We have to evacuate with the shuttle.
Where to? It's capable of flying through space, but is used for locomotion on the planet. It doesn't have enough power to get us all to any spaceport. And there are reasons why we are not on the other planets drilling for resources. They are barely habitable.
So should we just wait?
No. We go for double security. We will send out a distress signal for an evacuation. Our best chance is that a ship will hear it and get us out of here. At the same time, we will examine the most promising accessible planet for a chance of survival. The scouts will come back. In case no other ship has arrived and the planet is habitable, we will evacuate on our own with the shuttle.
That is risky, especially for the scouts.
I am the best pilot. I will fly.
I thought so. I will accompany you.
What?
Joel, you can do this. Mark and I have been a team for many years and have the most experience of anyone here in exploring alien planets. I will not entrust this mission to anyone else in my place and put him or her in that kind of danger. You guys set the signal, get everything ready, and seal off the station until we return or you get picked up.
All right.
Good. I made a list of all the planets and the scientific assessment of their habitability and distance.
Understood.
A console.
Three planets with their distance. The ship has a pretty.
I've seen more.
True.
You've seen...
Yes.
I meant...
What? I mean,
This is the estimated.
let's go here.
That. Okay, thanks. Okay, as it's... We have... What about those? They're 2 days, and that's enough. Let me okay? We can easily... We will own the Callan, even if our... The command... If it's as... They'd have done... In fact... Okay.
Drilling hole.
By the...
Over one.
How bad it...
I don't have any.
Good.
Understood.
Commander Carl, I've tried to... We've started... We haven't... The whole... We've had... One of the... I also... The evacuations...
It wasn't.
That's her court, but then she was the danger we ran.
It looked like she...
Yes, but she did. She said how long ago?
7.
The sector
They won't be there. You still want...
Sooner I should have.
That is
I know.
You can
My thought or never. I have to get.
I do not have... According to this...
I only know one.
We only know part of the sector name of the evacuation point. 29 to 14. We only know part of...
I believe you.
We have...
Where to? It doesn't. No, they are.
So should we...
No, we will send out. The scouts will come.
That is...
I am the best.
I will come.
What?
Joel, I will not intrude. You guys set. Good.
Understood. Okay. Very good.
Warning.
Damn it.
He...
It can only be the...
Level. Could these be the last...
This is very...
20.
You should be able...
That's the point the security officer was talking about. A fully functioning... I doubt the one in the hangar would manage it. I have to repair it.
This is not the
You could set a route, but as long as we don't know what sort of terrain the rover is capable of...
So we have to repair it first and then Okay, so we'll definitely need the rover. Thanks for not pointing.
Start analysis. No battery fitted. Please axle mounting back right broken. For better reachability, work safety and load relief for the axle.
Anthony's ID card. So he was definitely... Maybe I can find out more about what he has to do. Attention. I'm pretty sure I'll find something better to do with this strap now that the gate's open. Right, I can attach the hook to the straps.
That should come in.
Its job is to transfer burning material. Storing the materials in the silo is just to make
Core, what can you...
high perform the entire you can fit a lot.
Wedge that in, but I can't reach it.
Core.
High perform the entire
and
you can fit a lot in.
Core.
High perform the entire
and
you can fit a lot in.
Core.
High perform the entire
and
you can fit a lot.
Core.
High the entire
and
you can fit a lot.
Core.
High perform the entire
and
you can fit a lot.
Core.
High perform the entire
and
you can fit a lot.
Core.
High perform the entire
and
you can fit a lot.
Wedge that in there. There's nothing in reach that I could latch on to the crane. Wedge that in there, but I can't reach it where it... I can pull the hook through the straps, but as long as the shut... Okay, the hook is attached. And up we go. Someone removed the battery. It was probably broken and needs to be replaced.
No, you need a compatible...
What a surprise, Core. Please look for the next convenience store so...
Would you like the distance and...
Fine, I get it. Well then, let's look for a special... Of course, the analysis program was right. The axle mounting is broken. And that's that. I'll take it with me.
Hey, that's a damn Wizard of Oz mission. Don't get me started. More like Baba Yaga the Witch.
What are you talking about?
She just showed up.
Watch your...
I saw...
What do you mean?
Gomez.
Are you
I got... Yes.
Right.
Nope, and the kid, you know? That one.
Mark?
Yeah.
I'll keep it in...
Mark,
I'm just borrowing...
And
no idea. The power's...
the solar
I just...
Keep trying.
It's supposed to contain a battery that fits in... This has to be the
Alright, I guess all the cables have to come off first.
This room is the drilling station. The machine on the ceiling can utilize multiple attachments. It is currently equipped with a magnet beam which loosens parts from underground and transfers magnetic metals to the surface. Workers can climb down the sides to manually retrieve non-magnetic sediment. It looks like this room has a self-contained power supply. Would you like me to fly into this dark, obvious, menacing, apparently bottomless hole?
Well...
as empty as a black hole, but it hasn't quite got the same pull.
Lots of...
Test tubes. I've put one of the... Maybe I shouldn't carry... Sulfuric acid. I can retrieve a box for hazardous material. I'm going to... I shouldn't carry around... Before I take one... Various... I removed it.
Lots of bottles with... Attention.
This mixer might... I can put up to 3 ingredients. A bit of this. A bit of this. There are materials. Now this should be Aqua Regia. A workbench.
And...
A workbench.
And of course. There's...
I can retrieve a box for I'm going to... The computer controls the robot.
If you insert an ID card,
This controls the 3... I can't just put the... This part is from the rover's axle mount. There's a cord.
Correct. This... How do you know that?
I remember... But... This controls the 3D... Here, that's the axle mounting serial number. I'll save it to my favorites. So it says here that we need at least 500 grams. The object itself is only about 440 grams, but the printer... Where can we get
Rainy metal is mostly made up of gophinium, so it is a relatively new Gophinium was only discovered You will not be a... Majalt is all... I registered Majalt before. The screws in the workbench down there are made... Confirmed. Majalt screws.
Excellent. Calibrate your environment. A workbench. And of course...
This room is the drilling station. The machine on the workers can... It looks like the room is... There is gophinium. Would you like me to fly in?
One of these... But it's too big.
This or sample can... This sample is made of 60% gophinium.
The hydrochloric acid is eating its way through the rock, splitting the open.
This sample is made of...
Yes! It looks like it's working!
Some of the elements in this... This sample is made of dissolving the gold would...
But there has to be a way...
Probably, but I cannot find...
Damn! Tony, a biochem... It's dissolving everything. It's crumbling into chunks. A precision scan. Let's get those Okay, this rainy metal has a special composition.
A good and logical plan. Tessa, derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still with...
Okay. Finally, the oven is ready.
This model can be...
The metal has melted. And in it goes. I should try printing so the computer can tell me if this is the correct alloy. This controls one of the... Great! there we are. Let's see. Core, can you show me? Thanks. Done. Right. Oh yeah, finished. Everything's repaired. We can let it back down again. Let's get rid of...
Start analysis. Vehicle ready to...
It won't last long, but it... Core, please save the data so we can look... fully functioning but ours won't. We're going to have to look... Okay, Core, show me the parameters that... Yes, this... Alright.
One moment.
That's a risk we have to take. Theoretically, it should work, right?
Theoretically, but practically, a few days ago, you didn't hear, you have already... Instead,
this is...
your family...
What about...
You could hardly...
Yeah, no...
But you've been in the...
Yes, if I stay... We'll sleep... Everything's prepared and ready. Core?
Yes, Tessa.
What did the sun say to the Earth?
I'd just be a star without you.
Is that really the punchline?
No, my humor subroutines generated this joke with AI. Was it ineffective?
I suppose. Or maybe my humor subroutines are broken down. Or maybe AI just isn't as far ahead as we all thought. Good night, Core.
Good night, Tessa. I will keep watch.
You know I support you. You should do whatever makes you happy. Don't do anything just for the money. We'll pull through anything, one way or another. Both of us. Together. The money is worth nothing if it stresses you out and doesn't let you sleep.
You're probably right, Tony. I still have to think about it.
Your husband and son mean a lot to you.
Yes, Tony always supported me. But sometimes when the thirst for adventure overcomes me, I guess I sort of block them out too much.
What about your son?
What about him?
Didn't he miss his mother whenever she set off for the stars?
He did, but it's what I live for. I doubt that was much comfort to him, but maybe he'll be old enough to understand one day. Maybe he'll reach for the stars himself. He likes adventure books.
I see. So you were able to leave the station, could you?
Yes, everything was ready, so I...
Good morning, Tessa.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good, surprisingly. Don't ask me why, but I'm in the mood for adventure. Like, I'm excited because I'm going on vacation today. This mixture of departure, curiosity, and fear of having forgotten something. And then this Melissa Luna comes into my head.
The station's signals and data show no anomalies, and there were no attacks or dangers throughout the night.
That's something. We can either take a last look at the station, or we can head out straight away. I don't really want to waste any time.
The station's signals and data show no anomalies, and there were no attacks or dangers throughout the night. Wait, I have to make myself comfortable first.
Yeah, make yourself at home. Have a scone. Come on. I would have rather expected a small shelter at the evacuation point, instead of a huge monolith.
My scanners are too inaccurate at this distance. We need to get closer, then I can calculate more precisely whether it is a natural or artificial construction.
And there's the other rover, as if it ran out of power. Any signs of life core?
None apart from your own.
Maybe we can find clues on the rover.
Stay where you are.
What? Who are you?
I am Melissa Luna.
I don't mean your name. I want to know who you are. What is this all about?
Tessa, I can detect her vital signs now. It's as if she appeared out of thin air.
guess you can detect my vital signs. At least you can when you concentrate, Tessa. When you think of me. In case you're not trying to erase me off the face of the world.
What? I don't even know who you are. Why did you attack us at the station? Destroy machinery. Kill people.
Can't I destroy what I myself created? I tried to adjust everything in order to make sense. It really looks like the station's been abandoned for quite a while now. Don't you think? We should have made it like that from the start. I hate to admit it, but they were right with their suggestions for improvement.
They? And what makes you think you created anything or anyone? You're not a goddess.
Are you sure? Oh, Tessa, you're so humble. You need to take control and stick with one direction. Make difficult decisions. Restrictions can be a godsend for creativity.
Did you give me a restriction by destroying the station's communication console?
Yes, good example. Sometimes you just have to ignore the things that are distracting you. Especially when they're nothing but memories.
Why did you want to stop me for calling for help at the station?
You should be grateful. All I did was protect you from moments of weakness. You don't need help, Tessa. You're fine on your own. We don't need them. I don't, and neither do you. Just as you hesitated in the ship's wreckage whether you should wait or not. Sometimes you just need a little push to get you going. I just had to make sure Joe wouldn't get the idea of coming here into your head. Looks like I failed there. I thought you'd see the broken communications console and welcome change. A chance to prove yourself. Instead, you come here, following some vague possibility of seeing your family.
Maybe you misjudged me.
Here's the station workers' evacuation point. My family has to be around here somewhere.
You're almost there. But they've moved on. Without sparing a thought for you. Do you believe me now? You can only trust yourself. Ourselves. They're not here anymore. I won't allow you to find them. You just destroy everything we've worked for.
What? Wait! Where is the rover and... Oh, there she is! I can see an entrance. Let me through!
That's not how this works, Tessa.
What are you on about? How do you know where I want to go?
Tessa, you're not helping us. Forget it. Give up. You really think you can survive like this?
I am way beyond that.
Who was she, Core? She was speaking in riddles. She looked like me, but as if she were inside my head.
I do not have an answer, Tessa. Her vital signs matched yours 100%, but they were slightly weaker, as if she was only a fragment.
A fragment. And this. This doesn't look like the station's technology. Nor is it natural in any way.
Too much information.
Core!
No signs of life.
Okay. There's only one way anyway. What is that?
Does it hurt, Tessa?
No, but I can't.
Maybe I can do something.
Be careful, Core. Core!
It worked.
Core, are you okay?
Of course, no problem.
You're smoking.
It's just a cable wound.
Damn it!
Wait.
No, Core, don't! Stop it, Core. There has to be another way.
It doesn't look like it, Tessa.
Core, what are you doing? Wait! There's still one of those things active over there.
Yes, one of them. Remember, sometimes you need help from...
But that doesn't mean you should go too far.
You can leave it to the other person to decide how far they should go. I am detecting 2 lives. It's unpleasant, but...
Core, don't! No! No. Fine. 2 life signals. I have a bad feeling.
Why are you hesitating?
It's my memories of what happened then.
Yes?
They're weird.
Blurry?
No, I can see it clearly, but I don't understand them.
Maybe I can help you. Please just go on. Tell me everything the way you remember. So you entered the passage.
And then I was in a library. Incredible. I thought this was a strange but natural feature that was used as a shelter, but... I used to read in one of these a lot. It stood in that old house thin enough and sat on my lap, and I read stories. Now, I'm going completely insane. What is that? This. It feels like happiness. What was that? Tony?
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
I know, I had to work longer. An important... What?
I see. Well, our little man is still awake and refusing to sleep.
Oh, yes, of course. I'd love to...
It's okay. I understand. Too bad he can't.
Yes. I'd be grumpy too if my only problem was the wrong person taking me to bed. I can't. Not today, honey. I've been reading all day long. I think...
Okay, Tessa. I understand. I'll take him to bed with me.
Yes. I'm sorry. But yes, fine.
Good night.
This isn't real. I'm in our old house. This was years ago. Please, Anthony, please open up. It's me. Tony! I vaguely remember. I was working overtime, but I don't remember what. I remember I had to read a ton, and even had to take eye drops to relieve the strain.
Honey, we have to get going. See you this evening. Come on, we're late.
Tony, Finn, please wait. What? Where are they? Why? Hello? I'm losing my mind. There it was again.
Where am I now?
It's on that computer.
Shambhala Group Inc. Publishing Company. Lead editor.
What? I don't There's a document. It says Melissa. Oh, damn it.
Hey, honey, I know I'm late. I'll head out in a minute.
I see. Why are you working so late again?
Lots to do. I have to edit a pretty...
Sure. I tried to call you earlier.
No.
Great. Would have been important to me, but whatever. I'm gonna need my black tie tomorrow.
He's already gone.
Oh, of course. Because he knows he's got a life beside...
I just forgot.
Yes. Fine. But is everything else
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
September 29th? Noah?
Oh, I'm...
Sure. But you're the lead editor who can postpone meetings and leave. Honey, the funeral is at 2 p.m. 1400. I'll get Finn and take him with me. We'll meet there.
There's a meeting at 11 a.m. I can't postpone it anymore. But it won't...
Good. Don't make too much noise.
You have one new message.
Hey, honey, it's me. I've sent you an email with the pictures for the condolence card, you know, because your printer's... please remember to fill out your vacation forms. I have to hand mine in too. Oh, and most importantly, don't forget the black tie marked Bart.
Condolence card, tie, vacation. Secretly writing a book at work might not have been the best idea. He could give me some space, to be honest. Noah, I remember him. An old call. Anthony was heartbroken, and I didn't even bother writing his funeral into my calendar. They seem like memories. I've never worked in an office like that. Have I? And the date. Everything is reverberated, but the year.
That sounded like another door.
It's the next day, so this...
Ah, Tessa, there you are. Good. We've been waiting for you. The book, Our Final Adventure, is overdue and cannot be published as planned. We have already booked everything. Magazines, stand-up displays, printing...
Peter Smith's The Legacy.
G.S. Queen's nothing.
Melissa Luna's no progress. Melissa Luna.
We shall discuss it. The final decision is...
What is she doing?
She needs to go. The funeral...
Okay, that's settled. G. Good. Christine, contact the author. I want the current
Are you okay?
Mark! Yes,
Why are you so passionate about this book? It's not bad, but it's got some fundamental flaws. The things it tries to convey are interesting, but it's not what I'd call...
It's mine.
What? You're Melissa Luna?
Yes, and I'm not sure you fully understood what it's trying to convey. It's about a single person making...
That's a good sentiment, but why didn't you...
And I had to...
When do you need to be there? That's soon. Are you gonna make...
Well, first I'd have to find...
Do you have one of those new...
No.
Okay, come...
That would...
Let's get going then.
I was tired. Oh, I think... No.
Please keep calm. You've almost got it.
Melissa Luna. She looks like me. Why? Why?
You know it. Deep inside you know. You know exactly. But you have to be honest with yourself. It's going to hurt. I cannot change that. But this is the only way you can help yourself.
My... It's not reacting! That's my car.
Tessa, can you hear me?
Oh God.
Hello? Hello? Come on, Tony.
Yeah. Hello.
Tony.
I can't under... This is all my fault. I know it. Tony and this... Mark, no! Please. I was What is that? This door... Am I asleep? That means I might still be alive! Open! But at least that makes sense. How could I be experiencing all this if I was dead? Maybe there's a way. Just there has to. What? What? Melissa? Yes. Do you want to? Yes. I already. I'll show you. Melissa. Maybe.
Oh, there you are.
I'm so...
I know it's my... I think he'd like you.
I'd... Wait. And, maybe... Look who it is. Come here. No, I'm not going... Once upon... I don't think it's the book, but... No older than a year. Once... I don't... He's clinging to the... Oh. No older than a year. Once... And... You just need...
Yeah, well, it's late. Oh, Tessa.
Too late. That was... It was exhausting. I suppose it... Yes, that felt lovely. Before I do anything different... Yes! Melissa Luna. I'll just... there's... He finds... Tony had... But then I... Hello?
Hi. Alright.
I didn't...
Would have been important. Of course. But everything is... Yes. Good.
See you then. What am I... When was that? Whoa, it worked.
Hey, your phone.
Thanks.
Are you sure? Good.
Hey, Tessa. Tessa?
Oh. Do you remember the...
Sure.
The condolence card for... I'll take a pen. Forms, application. I'll take one. And...
Yes?
Our condolence card. As neatly as... Done. Now... Do you have a moment?
Of course.
Then...
See you.
The card is inside the... The picture fits Good. I should...
Hey, honey.
I think...
Good.
Fresh off the...
Great.
I've got your...
Oh, are you gonna...
No.
Great. I'm...
How could I...
Good.
I love... Simply put, in hindsight still. There's one door left. I should... Yes. It's the next day, so this... I have to get this meeting finished.
Ah, Tess. The book.
GS.
Peter Smith.
I don't care.
You don't.
Melissa Loon.
What do you think about the book? Nothing.
This author is world...
That's right.
This one cut.
That is correct.
None of these.
That's
Well, what do you think?
The flying.
That's a happy.
That isn't.
Grammar and spell.
That's right.
Well, no. What do you
This.
That's right. There's never been.
That isn't.
It's written in such.
Well, no. What do you think about
This is the.
These.
That isn't.
This has.
That's right.
I've had a. You should try. Boy,
ether? Well, no. What do you think?
this is some.
That's right. If we.
That isn't.
It can be.
That's right.
Well, no. What do you think about
Nobody cares.
That's right.
I've had enough. You should try to. Boy.
Christine?
It's
That isn't.
young authors all.
That's right.
Well, no. What do you think of
This book is the.
That's right. I'm sure there's.
That isn't.
It's not.
That's right.
Well, no.
Damn, it's taking too long. There should be information about the books on the computer. I have to get this.
Test. The book.
GS.
Peter Smith. Melissa.
What do you think of
Lots of.
Damn! There should. I have to get.
the book.
GS.
Peter Smith. Melissa.
Well,
Melissa. I mean,
I don't have.
and have.
Yes. It's my. I wrote it. There. It's mine. You won't get any. Tomorrow.
That's it.
It's yours?
Yes. To be honest,
Why?
it's one of Tony.
Oh,
I'll manage for
hey.
whatever.
See you later then.
I should have. But all.
My beloved Tessa. The path you were. We all know someone who we love and admire. Self-doubt, and that just makes not because I'm not here because the more I want to make sure I want, and there's a within, I don't.
Except. It could have all been. I should have looked. Instead, I tried. And now. Finn and Anthony. Melissa, maybe the... Here. It was you're a part. Yes. We can either be... I've made... When we... Fine. I'd be a good lead editor.
That'd be perfect for you. You probably wouldn't have time to write your own books anymore, but I'm sure you'll be happy working on other books too. But don't just do it for the money. I'm still here too. It's not just your responsibility.
I think I understand.
Yes?
It was all inside my head.
Correct. Some of it were your real memories, but you mixed up fact and fiction, made things more exciting. It was a long road of self-discovery before you could admit it to yourself. I'm glad to see you've come through. Who knows what might have happened to you? We couldn't risk confronting you with the truth. You had to find it out for yourself.
Tony and Finn, are they...
You can come in now.
Mommy!
Easy, Finn. How are you feeling? Do you remember, well, everything?
Yes, I think so. I know. All about the accident, and that I'm not flying around in space. I am so sorry for everything. Mark, he
survived, even in better condition than you.
I'm so glad. Tony, I have to tell you something.
It's okay. Mark told me about your book.
I had thrown myself into writing so much. The accident. None of this would have happened if I had gone to the funeral with you in time.
That's not the point, Tessa. It's alright.
I thought I had lost you. Not only now, but for a long time. Because of my behavior.
I would never blame you for wanting to do what you love. You've written and designed worlds, lived your dream. I understand that.
But I kind of lost control of it.
Well, that's why you should have talked to me. I would have helped you, supported you. Together, we would have found a solution.
Thank you, Tony. Let's talk in peace as soon as I get home.
Mama?
Yes, honey?
Dad said you got lost. In your head, I mean.
That's one way of putting it.
I knew you'd find your way home, like you always do. You always knew a way to end the stories you wrote, and when they're ready, you always came to me. So I wasn't scared.
Now I am completely back again, with you.
Will you buy me the new toy spaceship you promised me now?
Absolutely.